Hello, and hi, and welcome to the movie podcast. I had one set of things I was going to talk about. Sometimes it's important to switch businesses you work for so that you don't respect your business or client more than you actually respect doing the right thing, doing things the right way, and respect your own self. Because the larger the group that is in control of something, or that you're having to do things for, or that has a larger amount of money, the more little things they get away with that are wrong. And so, if you just always know you have another option, you can always leave. That's been kind of my, I guess you could say it's my modus operandi since college. I did have a little bit more money when I graduated college. So I do put up with more. Um, I put up with more garbage now, but I think I'm more critical of businesses and, um, groupings within business. For a few years, I worked for a security business doing HOA security, and I mean, I've switched to different HOAs. I do bank security now. I was in low level management doing security, and in an HOA there are so many little elements to a post that it just keep me cerebrally occupied, coming up with things to do. Not the day in and day out. It's mind numbingly boring at the same time as cerebrally challenging. Um, but you get master boards of the HOA, and they have their votes, and then they have new master board members, and it's always the same pattern of, well, they want to change a bunch of things when they first get into their, like, you have 1,000 houses. It's cool. These places are cool, and sometimes they do come up with good little solutions, but it is basically the same stuff over and over. And it's like a new ASB president. Hi, we're gonna have chimichangas. Yeah, we're gonna make a chimichanga vending machine. Well, no, you're not. You're not gonna do any of these things. It's gonna be the same reasons why your security supervisors are telling you, "Oh, people aren't gonna respond to that very well," and then you're gonna sit there and say, "Well, we need them to because this is the policy that it has to be." Like, okay, there's a thing in the security industry called convergence. Um, there's physical security, data security, and also business policies. So business policies have to change. And what is always the issue is that the actual business policy usually is left, and people try to change the sub issues of the business policy, and those are the things that aren't. They're never going to work right. Um, HOA master boards just aren't actually. They don't actually budge. They don't change things there. For whatever reason, that's just who feels like in an HOA that they want to run for the master board is someone who really thinks they know everything. I could give all kinds of concrete examples, but I don't know. It never changes. Doing bank protection, it's not an industry where people, the guards, we don't think about changing anything. Nothing. We just deal with it as it is. And then learn how to deal with something better. But the policies, we have a big private patrol business and a big bank client, and that's it. I mean, I switched from HOA to bank a couple months ago, and I'm armed half the time. Um, I don't know which I like being armed, but I don't necessarily prefer it and dislike being unarmed. There's different little things. It's cool. At one of the banks that I go to now, they've been doing a remodel of the yard, not a remodel, but landscaping and stuff, and like putting in bushes where the different homeless people would like careen through and like try to ask for money at the ATM. Like, homeless people are a little crazy. Newsflash: They think like, oh, they're just asking for money, whereas people at the ATM think they're getting mugged. And I try to like be proactive and be like, hey, stay back. Like you just like walk towards them and stuff. But the bushes is a way better idea. Um, I started talking with the construction superintendent though about some of the things I thought would be a little better than just bushes. And he said, we could almost not even get this stuff done. He went and talked with uh, the decider at the bank. I don't know if it was the bank itself or the regional office about how there needed to be a little bit more of a delineation of, well, just paint on the ground for lines and stuff so that people would know not to come in one way and cause this one type of almost car accident that would happen. And they went for it. Banks have more money though. This is a funny thing. Banks have more money than HOAs. Um, so maybe they're just like, all right, we'll let you paint because he's a cool superintendent. So, um, I mean, the thumbnail to this video is actually going to be you'll have him sideways a little bit. We're taking a picture of the paint. One of the painting guys spelled drive through the wrong way on the ground. It was so funny. It was last Saturday, and he found it. And he goes, "Dude, come and look at this." I go over there. I'm like, and he only noticed the through is TRHU, and then I look at it. I go, "Oh, drive spelled wrong too. Drive, GRIEV." The dude who painted it, nice guy, right? He just like put the stencils down the wrong way, so they repainted it. No harm, no foul. Very funny little picture that we both got from that thing. So there's another picture on Instagram. If you went on Google and take this picture, there's a picture just like it, but it doesn't have one of the guys because that's the guy next to me taking a picture. So you can see us both. Anyways, that's it. That's my thinking about HOA security as a security industry type. I don't know. Living in a gated community might be a cool thing, I think, but like at the same time, I wouldn't want to be involved in anything. I just drive in, go into my garage, sit in the house, and watch a big screen TV, go to sleep, and go to work. That's what I do now. I just watch YouTube. I don't have a big screen TV, but